Hello, and welcome to our first ever podcast series that we're going to do based on the questions that you've provided and keep asking all the time. We thought we'd make a series of similar questions compiled into categories. And today, what we've selected is general fitness versus athletic training. So let's go. So the first question I have is, what's the difference between general fitness and athletic training? So basically, you can train in a general or a bodybuilding or a functional way that you do in the gym. So basically, general fitness will be sports, moving around, taking a walk, going for a run, going to the gym, lifting weights, etc. that you do, and most of the average people do that. Athletic training, on the other hand, is very targeted, very focused, and personalized for each athlete or each individual based on their goals, based on their performance, based on their targets, based on what level of sport they're playing at. So, for example, if you're a cricketer or a footballer trying to make it to, let's say, the state team, you'll have a different set of goals than a Virat Kohli, for example, who's already established at the elite level, and his goals are different. So he can't obviously do general fitness, and vice versa. General fitness people can't copy a Virat Kohli style workout. So it's essentially the combination of exercises is very different. Although the foundational exercises are the same, the way they're used and the goal that we want to achieve from that exercise is very different for a general versus an athletic training. So second question, can someone with no sports background train like an athlete? The answer, short and sweet, is definitely a yes. You don't need to be an athlete to train like an athlete, but it definitely helps if you have some, exposure to sports, which is good in general anyways. So if you do play a sport, even if it's amateur cricket, tennis, whatever sport you run, it's good enough, and you know how to train. And if not, that's okay too. You can slowly and steadily start working out first, start getting used to the sport movement, or just getting used to the body and how it moves, and then you can build your own program or follow a program like an athlete. The third question I have is athletic training only for people who compete? I think this is very similar to the last question, where the answer is no to this question, because me, my brother, I know lots of people as well who train athletically, but we're not competing, let's say, at the elite level. But it definitely helps if you train like an athlete, you feel like an athlete, your body moves like an athlete. So we recommend training like an athlete, which is basically training functionally, and trying to move your body and utilizing the body to its maximum, rather than just sticking to your bro splits or the regular stuff that you've been doing at the gym. So yes, the answer to that question is no, but it is recommended to follow an athletic style of training anyways. So the next question is, what are the key elements in athletic training? So as I said, the foundations of general fitness and athletic training are somewhat similar, but the problem with general fitness is that there's a lot of bro science involved, whereas the principles in athletic training are actually science backed. So you've got strength, power, speed, agility, endurance, and also a bit of hypertrophy, believe it or not. Um, Now, how this is structured in a program very much depends again on the goals, on the phase. So if it's an off season, it could be more strength, hypertrophy, maybe power building focus plan. But if it's, let's say, an in season for a footballer, for a tennis player, you don't have the time to build all of that strength. So it's more maintaining that strength, but maximizing the power. And speed. So all the elements are dialed down or dialed up based on the season timings, how the athlete is feeling, what the goals are, etc. But essentially, those are the key foundational elements for any athletic training program.